Hey guys, welcome back. John Megacycle here with an episode of Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath. Yeah, it's been a while since we've played this one, but I want to introduce a game mode to you guys that I've truly enjoyed playing in the past years called Global Conquest. Think of like Risk, but real-time strategy-ish. The game itself isn't in real time, but what you do is you play a lot of mini skirmishes and a lot of mini missions to kind of form whether or not a certain battle wins or loses, that sort of a thing. You can play as either GDI Nod or the Scrin, and each one has different victory conditions and different rules that they play by to make sure how they determine who wins, who loses, that kind of a thing. If you're not familiar, this does come with a tutorial to get you started, but we're just going to get started right away in a new global conquest. Starting off with the parameters, it's fairly straightforward. You get to pick a side. I'm going to choose the Global Defense Initiative, my favorite. We also have Nod and Scrin, of course. We're going to make these guys hard. Oh, brutal. No, I don't want to lose that badly. So fair fight, I like to think here. We'll leave the AI personality to random, so each battle is different. For the Global Defense Initiative, we have one of two objectives that will ensure victory. We can either eliminate all Nod and Scrin bases, or we can acquire 33% of the land under our area of influence. Area of influence is determined by the size of your bases, the quantity of your bases, that sort of a thing. We'll get to that a little bit later. If we were to play as Nod, we could either eliminate all GDI and Scrin bases, so you kind of get the idea there, and raise 24 cities to the full unrest level. Individual cities will provide, will actually have their own levels of unrest or satisfaction, whether or not they're more towards the GDI or Nod factions. If they're more unrested, they're acting more like terrorists, and they supply Nod with more information, or I believe it's actual resources, that sort of a thing. If they're less unrested or they're more at peace, they'll be more to the side of GDI. So there's one side of the fight right there. And then, of course, the Scrin eliminate all GDI and Nod bases or construct 9 threshold towers. The threshold towers, I believe, are what they need to bring the rest of the Scrin army to Earth and destroy all life as we know it. Hooray! I guess. But anyway, we're going to be playing as a Global Defense Initiative, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Quick informational, this is again the how to win. We just went over all that, so we're just going to go ahead and play. Okay, I'm going to give a really quick tutorial on how this works. Otherwise, if you guys are interested in playing this game mode, I highly recommend you check out the tutorial yourself. But I just want to make sure we're not leaving everyone in the dark, so I'm going to go over real quickly how this game is played. Right now, we have two phases. We have a setup phase and an action phase. That might not be the right names for it, but that's what I'm going to call it. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm scanning the globe to see where all the bases are, to figure out where our primary attack points are and where we might suffer the most damage, that sort of a thing, kind of trying to strategic out what we're doing. As you can see, all three factions have bases on the map. We have our Global Defense Initiative MCV, the Brotherhood of Nod MCV, and the Scrin Base MCV. Drone Tower, I think that's what that's called. Anyway, just checking around here to see what we've got. We've certainly got a greater share in the North Americas, Europe's, South Africa's, and I believe that's it. So there's a lot of extra area. Getting a little more familiar with the map, let's go to North America. Each of these little squares here are cities. As you can see, they're different colors as well. Blue is the most at peace or the least unrest, and then the closer you get to red, like yellow and orange, those are the most unrest. Aside from the actual cities themselves, they have little icons next to them. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a zoom in here. See this little anchor? That means it's a port city. Now what that allows you to do is allows you to transport your armies in between other port cities that you control. So for example, if we were to control the Australian port city here, we could actually quote-unquote teleport, and teleport's a bad word, but it's a transit system of ships really, and we can get to Japan fairly quickly. I believe it's just in one turn to get there, to which we wouldn't be able to get there otherwise. Same thing here, if we wanted to move from Canada to, I believe this is Greenland. Good gosh, I'm not going to live that down if I get that wrong. We could do that because it's also port cities just like that. Now when we upgrade our bases, we can actually quote-unquote teleport or use air travel to transport our armies in between each other as well. So, aside from that, you can notice the green patchy stuff here is our favorite element on the planet, known as Tiberium. Tiberium, of course, has a positive effect in this mode, considering it's used for resource allocation, harvesting, processing, that sort of a thing. If you have a base in a more desolate area like we do here, there's not so many resources that come to it. It says 528. However, if we look here, we have 754, because there's more local resources to harvest, and that sort of a thing. Our harvesters don't have to go out too far. So, let's think about stratagetum, shall we? The North Americas are going to be the best target for picking. Europe's are going to be probably second easiest for expansion, and there's a lot of the Asia Pacific area here that's unclaimed. So I'd really like to get a hold of that. I'm going to chalk up as Australia as a loss at the moment. And then of course we've got some good areas here in the South Africas. So let's see. For Battle Plan 1, I think we're going to take over the North Americas, get that cleaned up, maybe lay out about 3-4 bases, get that cleaned up and taken over. And then we'll see how that goes from there. If we can move, we'll take over some of Africa. And I guess we'll just play it by ear. Every game is different. So, let's get this started, shall we? We have our bases. You can interact with the bases with a variety of commands. You can upgrade them. You can add base defenses, power, and special buildings. Again, I'm not going to go into detail for every little thing because I do want to get some action going on. We want to start attacking, and to start attacking you need to recruit a strike force.
Constructing strike force.
That's what I just said. To start off, I do appreciate the Steel Talon. The Wolverines and the Titans really add a nice bump, so I like to go with a Hussar Squadron right off the bat. However, there are a lot of presets here. You can take a look. If you notice the red 2 and the red 3 here, that is the tech level your base has to be in order to recruit. So if we check at these ones, these are simple low-tech units. If we check the 2, we're getting to some more high-tech stuff here. We have the Shatterer, which is a higher-tech unit. And let's see what we got a little farther down. Okay, another Shatterer. That's what makes that a little heavy. Okay, so here we've got our Mammoth Tanks, our Juggernauts, more Shatterers, and Firehawks. So because that's a higher tech... Oh, and of course Zone Troopers. Can't forget those guys. And of course the Commando. So that's kind of how this works. So, a couple things we need to keep into consideration. We need to take care of money, because money is short right off the bat. So we don't want to go with something too huge, but we want to be enough of a front. Now what you can do is you can also create your own custom regiments. I've created an MCV only, which is great if I just want to build a base and that's it. What we're going to go with first off the bat is our Hussar Squadron. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. Purchase. And I think we're going to get right up in Nod's face. There we go. Now this is the setup phase, so just because it was debited out of my account doesn't mean it's permanent. We can go through and we can make changes, we can modify whatever we want in this phase of the game before we finalize and say it's the next turn. So what else do we have here for bases? We have Europe's and we have South Africa. Now I would like to have Europe be a stronghold. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade base tier here.
Upgrading base tier.
And I really want to make sure the Americas are well defended. So I'm half tempted to upgrade base defenses, but I don't see a threat here, so I'm not going to worry. When you're done with the setup phase, or actually, oh, this is called the action phase. Oh, okay, it's action and battle. Anyway, we're done with the action phase. Everyone else gets their turn, they deploy, they whatever. Now I did notice that this Nod base upgraded, and our map just went crazy. I don't know if that meant battle or something happened or whatever. So, you can always click on the base to see what they've got for stuff. And then you can go ahead and attack. What we also have is offensive powers and defensive powers listed on the side. Things that you can pay money for to have special abilities. So, let's say later on you build the ion cannon. This is where you'd fire that sad sucker. Because levels everything like crazy. So, gonna give the attack order, gonna see if we can level out that base. That'd be very handy. And we're gonna go through and we're gonna build an MCV. No,
strike force.
I changed my mind. We're just gonna upgrade.
Upgrading base tier. Upgrading base defenses.
I think that's what we're gonna live with for this turn. I do want to make sure that we increase our income as quickly as we can, but I certainly want to pose a threat. North America is a prime target considering the cluster of all the major cities. If you look around, the Europes are also a very good spot. Also Asia, and not so much the Japan area. I mean, you can get one or two here, but not too much more. So really, to concentrate, it's the Americas that I really emphasize on. So we're going to go ahead and skip our action phase. And they did an ability against our guys. I don't know what that was. Oh, they summoned some troops, I think. Okay. It's battle time. Two armies are coming together. They obviously built a strike force to match up against ours. You have two options in this situation. You can either auto-resolve, and what will happen is the computer will attempt to emulate the battle. That sucks, because I always lose in auto-resolve. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know how the math works. I always lose every time. Or a real-time match where you click it, and you'll actually start a skirmish. Now, because a majority of my army is Steel Talons, it'll call me the Steel Talons race, which means I'll have all the benefits and negatives that come with a Steel Talon. Since I'm the only one with an MCV, we're just going to go ahead and get defensive structures up as soon as we can.
Building. Construction complete. New construction options.
We're not going to worry about harvesting, we're not going to worry about anything, because they don't have an MCV, they're going to come here as soon as they can. Because what I'm hoping is we can take out a bunch of them just with what we've got.
Construction complete. Building. Repairing.
No problem. When we're done with this skirmish, it'll take whatever we didn't lose and move it to the next match. So this is why I'm trying to build up some defenses and just use these missile squads to take care of business. I really want to save all my other units. And since they mostly had infantry, that's why I'm using most of these units. And I'm probably going to have to bring in the troops.
Missile squad ready for combat. Easy. Getting bored. Missile squad ready for combat. Vehicle ready to roll. Taking hits.
Okay, we lost one Wolverine. Still not too bad. Those chemical throwers are terrible.
On my way. High alert. At your command.
Okay, forget the stealth guys, I don't care.
Engaged.
Enemy defeated.
Okay.
You are victorious.
So, we use the 10,000 credits that we normally get for an MCV. We use it to our advantage. The gun turrets and the missile troops really took care of that. And now we're going to see the report of the battle. Now, because we brought in a bunch of units that didn't previously exist, they don't count. You can't bring more units into the next battle with the single army that you have. So our single army had, what would that be? 6 plus 3 plus 1 is 10 units. We can't leave with more units than that. So we lost one Wolverine and we took them all out. This was way better than any sort of auto compute would have done for us anyhow. Turn 3, they just wasted a crap load of money on an army. We're going to continue our assault. Considering we're only down one Wolverine, I don't see that to be a problem. Now, it's definitely time to start boosting an economy. This one's got a really nice bunch of Tiberium there, so I'm going to want to emphasize that. That one is still okay. See, the city area here is great for the boost, but the problem is, oh, it does generate a nice amount of resources. 2,581. Okay, so the cities do add to the income level, so that's good. So hopefully when we boost this up, this one's going to be our next powerhouse. I don't know if that was ever fully explained or I just wasn't paying attention or something, but either way. I don't think there's anything else I want to do. Nothing else is in imminent danger. Let's go ahead and rock this thing. Okay, so they just used a strike attack against my force. And the problem is, since that was done during the action phase, I can't change it. So let's see what we've got. Oh, and I don't have my MCV. Shiza. I don't have an MCV. I don't have an engineer.
Moving out.
Whatever.
About time.
Charging this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Getting bored.
The only way I'll be able to win is if he's completely undefended, and that's not going to be the case.
Yes, sir.
Unit under attack.
Primed and ready. Enemies inbound. In combat. They're inbound.
Yeah.
Enemies inbound.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Engaged.
Yep. Aircraft, I'm done.
Taking hits.
They're going to win just by default with that aircraft, because I can't shoot the damn thing. Oh, and a bunch more. Awesome.
Engaged. Lock and load.
Well, hopefully I can deal some damage to the base, because that's what's going to last. That's what's actually going to carry on, is the base damage. Because then, during the next combat, when we get that far, they'll be missing a war factory, and I don't think I'll be able to take out the war factory, even. Well, there's no amount of tactics that could have saved this battle.
Kind of busy here.
Oh, come on, take it out. Yeah, I don't think so.
Unit under attack.
The very second they cranked out one of those Venoms, they had it. And actually, the very second they took out my MCV, they had it. Alright, so minor setback. It can't always be quick wins. If the game is too simple, it's never a challenge. So I got their crane. Wee. Alright, turn 4. Rocky start, that's okay. Much better economy. What's this chugging out now? Ooh, I like that. Alright. Time to try this again.
Strike force.
Where's our Hussar squadron? Let's see, Dragoon squadron for about the same price as our Hussar squadron, wasn't it? Hang on. Freaking drag wheel? Okay, for $500 more, we lose 2 Titans. We gain a repair majig and some orcas. I would like the air superiority right off the gate. Let's go for that. And do. Alright. I can upgrade 1 city. And nope. Tier 3 costs a little extra, that's right. And Nod is missing a base there. The Skrin are going to be a little troublesome. The only problem I have with this is there's only 1 and 2 Nod bases already. So the problem is, with any good tactics, you want to make sure that the enemy of your enemy is your friend. We kind of want these two to fight it out for a little bit, to give us a little bit of room to grow in the background. The problem is if they take each other out far too quickly, this is going to be very problematic for us. We're going to go ahead and upgrade you. That'll give us another city spot, and then we'll worry about expansion next turn.
Strike force moving out.
Line up the attack. Okay, how are we looking here? It's very important, especially in a turn-based scenario like we've got here, that we spend a little extra time and case the joint. We got the time, there's no time limit here. We're going to upgrade base tier there, that's going to pick up a few more cities. And what we're going to do with this guy is we're going to use the MCV only, and we're going to get you moving. We have the Americas mostly to ourselves except for this base. It's important we turn into a powerhouse as quickly as we can. Aside from the actual graphics here that we're seeing, the actual main interface, we also have the 3 factions listed here, and it also has the current victory condition and how close you are to achieving said victory condition. So it's actually kind of nice the way they have this set up here. So you can constantly monitor how close your enemies are getting to victory. So we're going to go ahead and skip turn. Oh, they attacked it again with their strike force jig. Okay, whatever. What'd I lose? Oh. And they took out the Skrin base there. Okay, good. It's actually good to see them prospering a little bit. Can't believe I'm saying that, but whatever. I have my MCV. Oh, this is just a strike force. This isn't anything. So we're going to do the exact same thing we did before. In this case, I believe if we rebuild these Wolverines and Titans and the repair APC, we'll be able to get these ranks back. So let's go ahead and real-time this, sucker. Okay, this is a small map. It's not going to give me a whole lot of time to deploy.
New construction options. Building.
What you got?
Okay, where's everybody?
Sir, got it.
Get back here.
Construction complete. New construction
Same
options.
mumbo jumbo as
Building.
before.
Construction complete. New construction options. Construction complete. Training. Building.
Missile squad ready for combat.
Construction complete.
Missile
Building.
squad ready for combat.
Oh,
Orca here. Missile squad.
yeah, why don't you guys get out of here, considering that's an anti-air unit. That'd be great, thanks.
Ready for combat. Sir, taking position. Launchers ready.
Ah, I freaking hate flame tanks. I could use those orcas back now.
Unit under attack. Unit promoted.
Okay, we're gonna undeploy you.
Unit lost.
Systems on.
At your command. Construction vehicle ready to
Training.
roll.
Repairing.
Coming in clear, Commander.
Enemy unit sighted.
Okay, so I didn't get to rebuild what I wanted, but that's
Listen
okay.
up, missile squad.
Holy
Missile
crap, with the
ready for
infantry, really?
combat. Won't know what hit 'em. Missile
On
squad
board.
ready for
Constant.
combat.
Training.
Give a call. Throwing fire.
Our base is under attack.
Rifle squad
Cancel.
ready.
Unit under attack.
Jeez.
Repairing.
Kind of busy here.
Run, 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 run.
Sir. Engage. Taking position.
Orca ready, sir.
Okay, I think we got the anti-air.
On.
Low power.
Yep. You
I need
got it.
you out of the picture immediately. That's offline, so that doesn't matter.
Orca pilot.
Yes, sir. High alert. Let's get working.
Crap, this
Our
just
base
got
is under
dicey.
attack.
Pilot responding.
Unit under
Get up.
attack.
In combat.
Systems on.
Good, now I'm online.
Reload,
That's
reload.
awesome.
Under fire.
Okay, I need you guys moving constantly.
Yep.
Same thing with
That
you,
should
big
do
guy.
it.
Orca pilot. Copy that. Orca is on the way.
You're out of missiles, huh?
Kind of
Awesome.
busy here. Taking position.
Unit
Under
lost.
fire.
Alright, run overtime.
About time. Orders received. Got it. Orders received. Got
Don't know
it.
why the frick I didn't do that a minute ago.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Got it.
under attack.
Orca ready, sir.
Awaiting orders. Let's set her up.
What the hell's under attack?
Yep.
New construction options. Building.
Okay, well, so much for that being an easy take. But,
Construction complete. New construction
here.
options. Building. Unit under attack.
seriously, what the crap is under attack?
Enemy unit sighted.
An engineer. Okay. So, this is a little cheap, but we are going to take this opportunity here and rebuild our base. I totally didn't math that right. I thought that's a 2,000. I forgot 3,000.
Insufficient funds. Structure sold. Construction complete.
Good.
Cannot deploy here. Cannot deploy here.
Okay, that's gonna happen.
construction options.
So, all I want to do is I want my... I still
At your
don't know what the
command.
crap took out my Orca. Oh. Did it run out of fuel? Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. I don't want to waste a ton of time here just having you guys watch me rebuild stuff. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward this, and you'll be able to watch what I'm doing, but I just want to rebuild my army just to get it back to where it was.
Building.
What
So
you
I
got?
need a little bit of everything. I
Yes,
need
sir.
some more Titans, some Wolverines, some Orcas, and that should do it. So I'll see you guys in a sec.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Training. On hold. Cancel.
I'm so difficult to inside flight.
Building. Insufficient funds. Construction complete. New construction options. Structure sold. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Training. On hold. Cancel.
Move to engage. What you got? Getting bored. Keep your weapon ready.
Enemy defeated. You are victorious.
See? Not that big of a deal. Took a little extra time, maybe like another 3 minutes to make sure our army was back up to snuff, and let's see what the total is. Okay, so what happened is we didn't get any more than we entered with. So even with the limit of the units aside, we didn't get more stuff. But at the end of it, we lost a good chunk of our stuff. We lost both our Orcas, we lost a Titan, we lost a Wolverine. Now we're at least back to where it is. So if you took the battle computer You know, if you took the results against results, we suffered 0% losses, which is what's important. So that having been said, we're still hell-bent on getting this nod base the crap out of here. Let's see, we did get a new ability called Special Forces. Okay, so let's actually go through the commands here. We have Orca Strike, which damages an enemy strike force. That's what's been happening to us. So every time we see the little, it sounds like a little bombing run. Do-do, do-do. That's kind of what it sounds like. Yeah. It's actually the strike force, the non-strike force that's screwing up our attack. That's why we're losing units kind of in a random fashion. Either way,
Strike force moving
we're going to go ahead and attack. This is only against strike forces. You can't use it against bases. Then there's refugee aid, which reduces unrest in a city. And then special forces, which creates a strike force, like an impromptu strike force for $1,000. It's not bad at all. But if you've got the money, you might as well spend it to something proper. So let's see. I want you at... No, let's go you at tier 3. And I did build a base, so now I'm going to have you... Okay, build base is 8,000, so I want to take the eastern seaboard, absolutely. And I think that's all we're going to do. I kind of want to save my coppers to get more base upgrades. So let's see. Let's take a quick check on what's going on here. We got some scrin, more scrin. Oh, crap. There's no nod left. This is it. Oh, but he does have an MCV. It's these two are it. I hope he really gets his butt in gear to take South Africa, because I actually need him alive so he'll take some of the scrin off my back. But let's see what happens. Okay. Definitely no reason to do an auto-resolve here. We have an army, they don't. So what we can do, really one of two things. We can try to attack immediately with our forces, see if we can ding them up a bit, or we can hang tight back and use it to defend our MCV, which I think we're going to do. I definitely don't want to run into this one blind.
Let's get working.
New construction options.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Got it. What you got? On my way.
Command?
Construction complete. New
Orca ready, sir.
construction options.
Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to do some scouting. We know where they started. So we can easily sweep wide with our orcas and do a little power plant damage. Try to bang them up a little bit.
Copy.
Enemy
Orca
unit
in flight.
sighted. Unit under attack.
Target acquired. Firing rocket.
Oh crap.
sir.
Too much.
Orca unit, returning to launch zone.
Always important to know when it's too much. And it does look like they're actually attacking, so we're going to have to be a little vigilant here.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here.
Come on, just
New
deploy it.
construction options. Building.
Orca here.
Construction complete. Building in progress. New construction options. Building.
Let's see here.
Training.
We are going to occupy some of these bunkers and civilian structures to spread out our defense
Ready for combat.
without having to really strain our power plant supply.
Missile squad ready for combat, sir.
Channels open. Nice and easy.
Time to do some scouting, boys.
Building.
You guys are airplanes. Get your asses in the air. You're not going to do me any good on the ground.
Confirmed.
Okay.
Enemy
Airways
unit
clear.
sighted. Training.
Yes, sir. Ready for orders.
Okay, they're just going to pick on that all day, so I don't mind.
Missile squad
Got
ready
it.
for combat.
Copy that. Orca is on the way.
Enemy base
Orca in
sighted.
Okay, so they
flight.
have that.
Construction complete.
I don't have enough firepower to take that
Commit to
out.
attack. That's right. We
Unit
got him.
under attack.
These orcas are more valuable to me than much else. I need them alive.
New construction options.
So that's why we're going to be emphasizing some hit-run tactics here.
Confirmed. We're going in. What you got? In combat.
Orca ready.
They're inbound.
Promoted.
Kind of busy here. Engaged.
Okay.
Kind of busy here.
Unit lost.
Oh, damn it. I didn't see those guys. Well, munch them.
Unit under attack.
No, 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 no. Run over them. Run over them. Thank you. You're a big frickin' 80-foot tall mech or whatever. 20 foot?
Moving out.
30? Maybe 35. You're frickin' huge. Run their faces over.
Systems on. Copy that. Orca is on the way.
Okay, we didn't move quickly enough to take those civilian structures, so now we've got to do a little bit of damage control.
Building.
Not that big of a deal, but that's what we got the orcas for, so I'm fine with that.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Okay. More importantly,
Training.
economy time.
Orca standing by.
Enemy
Yes, sir.
unit sighted.
Getting bored.
Yep, come on
On
back.
my
Time
way.
for
Okay,
repairs. Ooh,
Armored and ready.
that's right. Full reveal. I forgot about that.
Engage.
Our base is under attack.
Armored and ready.
It's actually a little amazing how durable those infantry are, considering. Look at this. 2 watchtowers going full bore against fire infantry. I actually just wanted to see who would win, actually.
Yes, sir. Ready for orders.
Sometimes it's very important to simply watch how things spill out so that way you can
Channels
learn
open.
your lessons for next time. Now I really know that's not enough machine gun defense to really handle that.
In country. About time. Yes, sir.
Our base
Orders
is
received.
under attack.
And we're going to react a little more accordingly this time.
Unit
Under fire.
attack.
Munch.
About time. Orders received.
Eat my feet. Freaking crazy heavy mech feet for, whatever. I kill you! Yeah, I'm
Building.
definitely going to want another watchtower there.
Building.
But now it's more important that we tech up and figure out our way to
Construction complete.
destroy these guys. With full visibility, that gives us a lot of advantage, but of course they can see what we're up to as well. Could easily do bombing runs. They have no air defense.
Construction complete.
That'd probably be the easiest.
New construction options.
More importantly,
Building.
Orca standing by.
I can't build units with this thing, can I? Combat support airfield. I'll take that as a no. Also considering I don't have a build chart.
Getting bored. Engage.
Oh!
About
Base is
time.
under attack.
Got it.
I thought the Titans were a little better armored than that.
Orca pilot.
Now I know. And knowing is half the battle.
Building.
That was kind of a poor calculated loss on my part.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Now let's see. Areas that we haven't defended are the bridge up here. I do see a little movement. I'm not all too worried though.
Building.
Gonna get 2 more watchtowers there. I think that'll be sufficient.
Awaiting
Or
orders.
what we could just do is we could just blow up the
Lock
damn
and load.
bridge.
Command.
Construction complete.
Airways clear. On our way.
Which I think is what we'll do.
Orca here.
And it looks like they see my idea.
Keep them coming. Enemy engaged.
Taking hits.
Our base is under
On
attack.
my way.
Ooh, just barely.
Repairing.
In country.
Let's finish
Yes,
up that
sir. Ready
plan,
for
shall we?
orders.
Yes, sir.
Orca unit
Okay.
confirmed. Return
Sir.
for supplies.
That cleans that up a little bit. Certainly doesn't make us
Building.
immune to damage, though.
Building.
We've got a lot of weakness here in the south. So I'm kind of playing this light and tight.
Construction complete.
Yep, that's no problem. Not worried about that.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Spend a little bit of
Building.
time teching
Our
up.
base is under attack.
In combat.
Silos needed.
Ooh,
Unit under attack.
bad news. Bad news when it's silos needed. Actually, I just want 2.
Cancel.
Kind of busy here.
Yeah, this Titan's gonna make light work of all this.
Training.
Actually, wouldn't mind 1 or 2 more.
Lift off.
No problem.
Orca standing by.
Orca, why don't you come on by, meet your fellow brothers in the air.
Orca ready for liftoff.
And 1
I'm
more.
ready.
Thank you very much.
At your command. Got it.
Construction complete. New
Now, it might be pretty
construction
tempting to
options.
just use an ion cannon here, but I prefer something with a little more finesse.
Building.
Armored and
So,
Training.
Firehawks.
ready. Awaiting orders. On my way.
Good. Now we have our anti-vehicle,
complete.
and we have more than enough anti-infantry. And the first thing they're going to try to hit...
Steady.
Yep,
Our base
freaking
is
called it.
under attack.
In there, missile squad.
Firehawk docked and ready. Pilot
Repairing.
responding.
Okay, let's do some cleanup, shall we? There's a lot of civilian structures around here I'm not too fond with them having.
Orca ready,
Hey.
sir.
Hey. Hey. What do you think you're doing?
Firehawk docked and ready.
Holy crap, you Orcas suck!
Keep them coming.
Seriously. Seriously?
We're clear.
I
Firehawk, docked and ready.
can't
Orca unit.
believe that.
Orca here.
Okay, well, now that they captured it, you guys
Airway's
want to blow
clear.
it up?
Engage.
Looking good.
That'd be awesome. Thanks a bunch.
Ready for coordinates. Firehawk, docked and ready.
Alright. That was mildly embarrassing.
That's right, we got him. Returning to base.
Firehawk here.
Stabilizers engaged.
No, we've got a lot of work to do. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. They don't seem to be bringing a lot of an offensive, and our Air Force is going to do a lot of damage in not a lot of time.
Orca unit. Returning to
All
Our
launch.
Come on
base
back,
is under
stupids.
attack.
Hey, if they're willing to dump that much money just in what my watchtowers can take care of, I'm
Bomber
fine with
standing
that.
by.
Construction complete.
Firehawk, standing by.
Tiberium
Come in.
field depleted.
And that's okay.
get out there.
No. You guys
Strength
need
and
all the
efficiency.
micromanagement I'm willing to give you.
Easy now. Everything's set.
Okay, you two.
Precious cargo.
You also. Come
Vector
here.
modified.
That's the safest field. Not the bridge thing I freaking blew up a
Upgrade
minute ago.
complete.
Approaching
Orca pilot.
Tiberium.
Return
All
for
set.
supplies.
Our base is under attack.
Eh.
Building. Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Let's get you guys where you're most effective, shall we?
Construction complete.
Alright, Operation Blow the Shit Up Out of Everything.
Building. Upgrade complete.
How is it that my fighters are just as fast as my
Our
bombers?
base
Somebody
is
want to explain
under
that to me?
attack. Construction complete. Unit under attack.
Pilot responding.
Pretty amazing against structures, you can't deny it, but they suck against moving targets. Alright,
Training.
more Firehawks, a little more power. I don't think there's anything in here that's pertinent to air superiority.
Construction complete.
Ooh, definitely. AP
Construction
ammo
complete.
upgrade. Give my watchtowers a little more of a kick.
Orca standing by.
Firehawk, docked and ready.
Copy.
Alright,
Orca here.
Orca's there.
Insufficient
Firehawks
funds.
there. Start mopping them up, closing them in. See what we've got here. They do own a civilian structure. I see no high-tech structures. I'm not too
Unit
sure what
under
AI
attack.
personality this guy is, but not very effective is what I would call him. Come on down this way.
Firehawk on
Then
Our
loop
base is
over.
under attack.
Firehawk
Again, a
standing
little
by.
micromanagement never hurt anybody.
Confirmed.
Let's see what we can pick off with these orcas now that we've got the
Stabilizers engaged.
upgrade
Copy that.
for,
Orca is on the way.
what do they call it? Hard points, so we have a little more ammo.
Attack is a go.
Unit promoted.
Firehawk,
Commencing
docked
attack.
and ready.
Yeah, severe upgrades since the first
Airway's
Tiberium
clear.
War with these orcas. Absolutely.
Returning to launch zone.
We're clear.
Unit under attack.
Yeah, if only for a second when he gets back.
Firehawk, docked and ready.
Thank you! Now,
Copy
this is a fun little maneuver I like to do.
We're clear.
What is this called? The Straddle Fighter?
Going up.
Boop. There's your army.
Good. Roger that, command. We're clear. Firehawk here. Firehawk standing by.
And I give waypoint orders to make sure that my...
Get the thrusters.
Oops.
Acknowledged. We'll take
Okay,
that
so what I
area.
was going to say is I like to give waypoint orders after an attack to make sure that my guys don't fly through the enemy base.
We'll take that area. That's an RTB.
And Straddle Fighter back.
Prepare for land.
Back to home. These things are so
Harvester under
versatile.
attack.
It's absolutely
Harvester
amazing.
Ready, sir.
Heavy harvester online.
Nope. Nope.
On it.
Nope.
Moving.
Nope.
Got that.
Nope.
At capacity.
Come on. You guys are fine. Come get it.
Command.
Little micro
Firehawk
saves
here.
harvester. I understand I'm playing this a little loose. It has been a very long time since I played this game. But that's alright. This has been a lot of fun already. So let's see. MCV, goodbye. Okay, so now I'm giving waypoint orders to move around the base once they bomb it. So let's see if they actually pay attention.
Unit under attack.
Yep, a little bit of a delay, but they do. So instead of flying directly over the base, you give them waypoint orders around the base. That way you're not dealing with all that anti-air
That's
BS.
an RTB.
And Straddle Fighter back.
Up and over.
Muchas gracias.
Pilot responding. Copy that. Orca is on the way. Moving in.
We're gonna use our orcas to deal with
Returning to base.
any side stuff that's around here,
Orca unit.
We're clear.
while the Firehawks deal with
Firehawk on its way.
the actual base.
Hit the thrusters.
The Firehawk, I think, is my favorite aircraft in all Command and Conquer.
Firehawk here. We're clear. Ready for coordinates.
These power plants won't take this much
Firehawk, standing
artillery,
by.
but...
Unit under attack.
Oh yeah, we're good. Okay, it's just that structure.
Pilot responding.
Oh, these guys have nothing left. We'll knock out those power plants end game. So this worked out quite nicely. As the Steel Talons, I do like using heavy armor superiority, but this was actually nice to get back into the Air Force.
Ready for coordinates. We're clear.
Good, and good,
All
and
systems
good.
go.
Let's mop them up, guys.
Firehawk standing by.
And of course,
Taking the high road.
Stratofighter.
Looking good. Firehawk standing by.
Command. Return for supplies.
Queue up all the orders for everyone to go home.
Firehawk here. All set.
Orca standing
I
by.
wonder what the heck is left.
Moving in on the target.
I wasn't sure if
Select
civilian
target.
structures counted or not, but we're
Stand
gonna
by
find
for
out.
bombing run.
Unit promoted.
Yes.
Orca unit. Returning to launch zone.
Oh. That really counts?
Bomber standing by.
Yeah, kick the crap out of that thing. Harvester.
Silos needed. Select target.
There, better.
Unit under attack.
Alright, this drives me crazy. What the heck am I missing?
Looking good.
Oh, mine's looking at these guys.
Firehawk here. Approaching target. I'll take this.
Orca pilot.
I'm sure someone's pointing at the screen telling me what I'm missing right now. Well,
Training.
gonna play as if we lost. And you, undeploy please.
Enemy engaged. Construction vehicle ready
Just
to roll.
sometimes, if you don't have a mobile MCV, like the vehicle kind, it won't count and it'll say that you lost your
Return
MCV,
for supplies.
which is very tragic. So that's why I've been making it a habit
Ready for
to
coordinates.
undeploy my MCV when I can. Seriously, what the heck?
Target bomber standing by.
Select
Copy.
target.
Bombers on their way.
The word of the day, kids, is bombers.
All set. Roger that command. We're
Oh,
clear.
they
All
moved.
set. We'll take that area. We're clear. It's a Firehawk here.
Enemy detected.
Thank you, because he stopped frickin' moving for 5 seconds. Huh. Oh, that's right. This isn't skirmish rules. So you have to wipe everything out. That's right. That's what I was missing. Alright. I was like, what the crap? There's only like 1 infantry. Yeah, you have to kill that. Okay, my fault. That took an obscene amount of time unnecessarily. But whatever, lesson learned. So, depending on where you build your base, it has an initial dollar value. So, least populated areas like this will only produce so much money, and then ones that are surrounded in Tiberium or cities will produce more. So as you can see, some of the dollar values are very, very different. So what we want is we want something right about here. Can get a couple of cities with the first build, and then
Initiating base construction.
absolutely perfect right there. So we actually have our Hussar squadron here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move this to the east.
Strike force moving out.
So each of these little ticks here are 1 turn,
Strike
so we're going to
force
do that.
moving out.
And
Upgrading
upgrade
base
you.
tier.
And this really has an MCV, and this really is going to come over here? How many armies do they freaking have?
Constructing strike force.
Alright, whatever. I would really like to get to England, or the United Kingdom more specifically. Anywhere in there would be perfect. We're going to cancel that. I don't feel very safe with that. Not even a little bit. Okay, so I think we could build another base. I don't see any units up here.
Constructing strike force.
Let's build our MCV. We're going to try to break off down here, and we're going to try to breach, or not really breach, but we want to seal this off in case anything comes up through here. So we want one ironclad defense here, a couple on the east, one in the northwest, and that's going to give us a really good grouping. We can also start to build lots of bases up here just because we've got the room. They'll still generate an income, albeit poorly, but it's still money where money's needed. So what we're going to do, this episode's taking quite a bit. We're going to pause right here before we go into battle mode. But here's just a quick taste of what we've been doing. Let's just take a quick gander at the rest of the world here. We've got the screen growing strong in Europe, which makes me a little uneasy. They've also got Japan and Australia, but they've left all of Asia, so that gives us a lot of room, but we are going to have to scramble if we're going to be a threat against them. Actually hoping that now it comes back, tries to rebuild a little bit, tries to get back on its feet, because then we'll be able to use those guys to fight each other while we kind of keep to ourselves. But anywho, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys next time.